A lot of people were picking them to have a special year, and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Now here's Moutier. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Kennard. Shoots over Washington. Here's Collins. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Moutier. Rebound by the Suns. Omoruyi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Moutier against Schroeder. Moutier kicks to Richardson. And again, no good by Toronto. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Moutier following the score by Phoenix. Isaac with a screen for Moutier. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moutier. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop them now.
Moutier against Schroeder. To the wing on the left. Washington passes to Gafford. Over Collins. And the rejection by Collins. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards in Washington. Moutier with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Kennard. They could use a bucket. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Kobe White. Williams is out there with Tatum. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Allen in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Allen with the screen for Tatum. Takes the 3. And Bull pulls it down. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to Washington. Morant against Schroeder. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to White. Over in the corner, Williams. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look. to give it up.
To the inside. And the jump by Bamba.
And just throw it up there. Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
And White kicks to Tatum. Offline with his three. And so Morant will bring it up for the Raptors. Fires from deep. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Schroeder. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Now Morant, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. There's the screen. Here's Morant. Again, Toronto.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
Now here's Williams. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. He feeds it to Allen. Count that bucket. And the Suns lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Morant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Miles Bridges comes in for Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
One shot.
That's good from Morant. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Miles Bridges, shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Fultz. Bridges inside. 7 points in the game. And no good that time. Bull with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Morant looking around. Bamba, a screen on Fultz. Grant, and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now here's Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Morant. Into the ball.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Tatum, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Now here's White. His last outing, 16 points for him. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shot from free throw range. And that one goes long. And it's Porter with the ball for Toronto. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Bull can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Now here's Levine. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis. Morant passes to Levine. Bamba a screen on White. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got 11 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Pass to White. Tatum on the wing. Allen with the screen for Tatum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And finished off by Morant.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Now here's Allen. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Bridges finds Fultz. Wound up there for Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, the defense has got to bring a little bit more. Hitting Allen like that is not going to prevent him from scoring.
And the Raptors call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. With a pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Suns in second.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Phoenix on defense. Moutier looking around. Pass to Isaac. Rebounded by Omoruyi. Omoruyi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Moutier against Fultz. Shoots from the elbow. That one off the back iron and out. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And here's Moutier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drains the three-pointer.
Kennard has such good mechanics with the way he shoots it. And the moment that ball is in motion, it looks good.
Here's Omoruyi. In the corner, it's Bridges. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gafford. Washington kicks to Fultz. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's Moutier. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Fultz with the ball. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Moutier. Collins, a screen on Fultz. Here's Moutier. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip it off a homestand starting with the Milwaukee Bucks.
In that game against Portland, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
A free throw good from Moutier. Williams, he's checked in for Bridges. Both free throws good from Moutier. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Up top, Gafford. Just his first attempt, and it's Washington missing. Toronto's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Isaac, a screen on Fultz. Here's Moutier. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
That's just a solid pick-and-roll play that opens up a jump shot for Emmanuel Moutier.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Left block shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Richardson the pass to Collins. Now Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Isaac. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now a 6-point Raptor lead.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Now here's Williams. 9-point game his last outing. To the left wing. Gafford sets the pick for Fultz. Gafford misses. Raptors leading by 6. Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
Here's Omoruyi. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Isaac. A rebound by Washington. Suns trail by 6. He kicks it to Fultz. 1:07 left in the second quarter. Back to Washington. Over Kennard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Washington's got his first 2 points. Kennard against Washington. And it's Moutier top of the key. Richardson for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Fultz the pass to Gafford. Kennard against Washington. Right side, Williams deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Phoenix. Four on the shot clock. Williams for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Moutier against Schroeder. Now here's Moutier. Kennard for 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We've got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Toronto Raptors.
They've got the lead in large part because of their rebounding advantage. They came out like a bunch of junkyard dogs.
Whoa, I wouldn't want to play against that.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching, love the three-point shootout. Here are some of the possible contenders.
There's some great shooters on this list, obviously, man. I wish I could have had a few more cracks at this event, man. I would have loved to take home that trophy.
Hey, Chet. You got the rings, man. That's all that really matters.
Rings or the three-point contest? Let me think about that.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Levine is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Bamba. Then there's Bull. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
The pass to Bridges. Allen with the screen for Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. And Morant's got the ball here for the Raptors. Passes to Bol. Back to Morant. Plays it up and banks it in. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Tatum dishes to Fultz. Bridges a screen on Morant. Fultz kicks to Bridges. Over Bol. And there's Bridges on the assist from Fultz. Bridges has got 11.
And Fultz is difficult to stay with in that pick and roll. Absolutely shreds the defense with his passing. Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
The first free throw is good.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. LaVine with a lot of ways to beat you.
And he makes both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Tatum setting the pick for Fultz. Toronto grabs the miss. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Free throw good, LaVine. Both good from the line that time. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Fultz the pass to Bridges. To the paint, trying to find Bamba. He gets it to him. White against Morant. On the wing, Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Rick, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
And the first one drops.
And Michael Porter Jr. continuing to be pressed off the floor with these injuries to get himself righted back and healthy and make contributions at a high level.
And Porter drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bridges a screen on Levine. Here's White. That one falls.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Morant outside. Pass to Levine. Lets it go with a three. And the Raptors miss again. Suns trail by 11. Fultz the pass to Tatum. Bridges a screen on Porter. Here's Tatum. Toronto grabs the miss. Bulls got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter finds Morant. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Allen. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Allen outside. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Bamba? He's averaging 10 points a game, 11 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Yeah, this is what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to turn on. And right now, it is burning bright. He looks fantastic.
Toronto calls timeout. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, Jason Tatum.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
We've seen a lot of 3 men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
Morant bats for 2. And again, no good by Toronto. Suns trail by 11. Pass to Fultz. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. White looking around. The Suns need to get a shot off. Allen, that's good.
Getting a great look for the big guy as Allen scores on the interior.
Raptors leading by 9. And here's Morant. He's got 24. Porter passes to Levine. Bamba setting the pick for Levine. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Levine. Bamba's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Here's the pass to Fultz. A floater. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down. Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Toronto?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Allen with the screen for Bridges. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Tatum's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
And like his father, Manute, Bo's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
He's off on the second. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And here's Levine. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Yes, that goes in. Levine's got 17 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bridges outside. Tatum on the wing. Second shot opportunity. That misses off the backboard.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's Morant. He's got 27. And Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And it's the Suns with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2. White the pass to Fultz. It's blocked. Tries to save it, and they get it back. Tries again. Jump shot is good. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy set up to shoot it.
Here's Morant, and another basket for Toronto.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Phoenix calls timeout. Some changes for Toronto. Collins checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Bull. And it's Luke Kennard in for Levine. Schroeder surveying the floor. Passes it to Williams. Pass to Washington. Pocket 6. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Washington's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Collins dishes to Morant. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the three ball. Kennard's got 6.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a 3.
For the screen on Morant. Schroeder. And it's sent back by Isaac. To the middle. And Isaac throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Omoruyi. He's covered by Isaac. Here's Williams. Here's Gafford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac. Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Raptors. Josh Richardson's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Moutier in for John Morant. Whitey's checked in for the Suns. Gafford cans them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Moutier with the ball. Isaac with a screen for Moutier. Shoots over Schroeder. Here's Isaac. Rebounded by Omoruyi. Omoruyi's got 6 rebounds in the game. At the elbow, Williams. Outside, White. On deep. Doesn't go that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Gafford against Moutier. Now Porter. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Isaac misses. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 16-point game. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Richardson kicks to Moutier. Isaac a screen on Gafford. Moutier. And he uses the glass on the layup. Moutier's got 6 points.
Yeah, they were hanging all over him there, and he did an outstanding job fending off their attack and having one of his own.
For the screen on Moutier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac. For Phoenix, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Dennis Schroeder at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Bamba is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Bol comes in for Josh Richardson. Zach LaVine's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Morant. He's got 29 points. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got 11 in the second half. Schroeder against Morant. Pass to White. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Morant, following the score by Phoenix. Outside, LaVine, over White. And there's LaVine on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. LaVine against White. Gafford sets the pick for White. Good on the 7-footer. White's got 6 points. Raptors leading by 17. Morant outside. On the wing, LaVine. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's Schroeder. A three-pointer off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bean passes to Morant. And the dunk by Bamba.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Schroeder against Morant. Now here's Schroeder. Here's White. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Toronto Raptors. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Suns trail by 19. On the court for the Suns, Jared Allen is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Markelle Fultz. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
First team foul. At the line for the Suns, Dennis Schroeder, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Morant against Fultz. Bamba a screen on Fultz. Morant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Morant. Suns trail by 19. And here's Fultz. Now the pass to Tatum from deep three-point range. Toronto grabs the miss. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Morant's got 15 points here in the second half.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Fultz the pass to Allen. Nice D from Porter. And Morant's got the ball here for the Raptors. And he goes right over Miles Bridges and slams it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Tatum. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 21.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Schroeder outside from past the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bull, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Tatum. Bull making his last shot. From 13, Tatum no good. The Raptors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And LaVine, here we go. Shoots over Schroeder. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And the Suns call time here.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors youth team.
let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Allen, a screen on Morant. Allen outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Moutier finds Richardson. The three from Morant. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Tatum to end the run. And it's Morant with the rebound. Washington against Moutier. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Misses from short range.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Cooper the pass to Washington. The kick out to Tatum. Drops in the layup for 2. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
An incredible leaper at 6'8". Tatum is difficult to stop down low.
And it's Morant missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Now, here's Isaac.